Hi again. I want to talk about how to improvise with the minor pentatonic scale over bog standard minor blues. I don't know if you've ever done this before, but you might have noticed if you're playing like a normal 12 bar, which is pretty much implying a major tonality, you can play all your blues licks over that, but you tend to just play A minor pentatonic scale over the other three chords. So if you know the blues in A, it's A, A7, D, or D7 and E. Three chord wonder, that kind of idea there. Typically what we do as a blues or a rock player, we'll just put a lot of energy into playing A minor pentatonic, that one scale, over those three chords, and that's fine to do that. With the minor blues, so we're thinking, say, A minor, D minor, playing a D minor 7 there and E. So following the root movement of the 1 to the 4 to the 5. That kind of thing, up to D again. So 12 bars. Now you can play A minor pentatonic over the whole lot, that will sound great, but a good way of getting into visualizing your other patterns of the minor pentatonic scale, in introducing yourself to this approach of vertical playing, which means that you're actually addressing the chords more as opposed to just, that one size fits all A minor pentatonic through the A minor, the D minor and the E minor. The minor blues is a good way of getting into that. So here's A minor. The game I'm going to play here is I'm going to think, every time I play an A minor chord over the blues, I'm going to play an A minor pentatonic scale. When I play the D minor 7 or the D minor chord, I'm going to change scale. I'm going to think D minor pentatonic scale over that. So that's getting you into vertical playing a bit more, which means that you're addressing the actual chords, so you can hear the chord changes without actually having another instrument there. And this is a lot of fun because you can start to embed the chord changes into your single note playing without having the security blanket of another chordal instrument, be it another guitar or a piano, so keyboard. So you'll sound a lot more convincing if you're in a trio situation playing, rock or blues or, dare I say, jazz over this sort of stuff, because you'll be able to outline the changes in a way that implies the harmony. So here's A. Then here's back to there again. Here's E. So I'm thinking E minor pentatonic, D minor pentatonic, back to A again. So I'm just going through the scales there, not trying to make music out of it, but here's A, D. So you can start to think about how you can merge together these in meaningful ways that create music. So here's D coming up. And here's E. So then you do the same thing, just cutting it down to there, or something a bit more interesting maybe. So what I'm trying to do there is, rather than just doing the same lick, move down 2 frets because the chord does that kind of thing, maybe try to do something a little bit different over the D minor chord. So and what I'm thinking there is I'm thinking E minor pentatonic. back to A minor pentatonic.